The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Welcome to the Ordinary Guy Show. Each week, four friends sit down and shoot the shit. As the shenanigans begin, hilarity ensues as everything is caught on tape. And now, broadcasting from a random table, it's time! What's up, everybody? John here. We got Matt. How's it going, Matt? Frank?
Good time.
What's going on?
Kevin?
He remembered my name.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I was calling you Frank earlier. I mean, like, we don't see each other enough, I guess, so we get confused a little bit sometimes, but we're going to get it right because we're going to have name tags on everybody.
Yes.
Here. Hello.
Hello, my name is.
Yeah. So what's going on, Matt?
All right, today I brought 3 bourbons, all cheap. I wouldn't say cheap, affordable. They were on sale.
Kevin price.
So we're going to do a blind taste test. I put a picture up on Instagram, so that's sweet.
So what's on sale? Meaning,
So they were
what's the non-sale price on these?
$20. Nothing over like $20.
I got
for a was it $7.50?
So we've already been sipping on some libations before the show. Now you're going to force me, a guy that does not drink on a regular basis, to mix my alcohols here. I also see we have another bottle there, Kevin. What is that?
That's a myth.
This right here is a special guest that I brought. I looked far and wide with this, and me and Matt found this on a trip the other day. It is Ron Burgundy blended Scotch whiskey, and the line of it is Great Odin's Raven.
Jesus Christ!
I bet it's delicious.
Terrible.
No, it's really bad.
Sounds like it tastes fucking awful.
It is, and I think you should try it.
So Matt, you have our brown bag taste
Blind
taste test. That if you follow us on Instagram, you've already seen the pictures of that.
And I've already forgotten
What's
which
going
one's
on
which,
down there,
so.
Frank? What you got going on?
Brown bags already on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, man, we're already ahead of the game.
Well, obviously,
That's what happens when you show up on time.
Yeah.
I was fucking late.
What happened? What happened today to you? You know, we put a time in for 6 o'clock, and
I think we should go ahead and start pouring this while we make
I think
All right.
I think the last message I saw was 6 question mark. Right?
Don't blame this on me.
If nobody agrees,
I was here at 5.
then there's
John
no
has
set
weird
time.
little ice cubes, so I'm using 5.
Yeah.
Seems like a good.
Baby ice cubes.
Yeah.
I was just
Well,
complimenting
you
his
did.
ice thing.
What kind of
actually
fridge you got,
works.
Johnny?
That is a Frigidaire Professional.
All right,
There
so
are
this is
2
gonna be
ice
number
makers.
1.
2 ice makers on it, and I'm still paying on it.
Now let me tell you about my ice machine. Does anybody else have the problem where the thing constantly locks up all the time?
What brand you got?
We're not going to talk about that. We know what kind of brand I have. The cheapest one I could find.
That's probably
That's
why.
all I ever buy.
That probably answers your question right
So
there.
no, we don't know about the ice maker.
No,
locking
actually,
up.
it's not bad. It's a GE.
All right.
But it freezes itself all the time.
Dude, the month we paid off our Samsung refrigerator, a shelf broke, the tray on the ice
there went
maker
our-
cracked.
They're on our sponsorship from Samsung.
Right.
Just to let you know, Samsung, I am the only one here with your phone, and I would appreciate a sponsorship at any time.
Well, we
That's
have
our washer and dryer.
you have their washer and dryer.
Well, I was getting at though with the ice cubes. Have you not noticed that all modern refrigerators, the ice, you're like, what the hell happened to the ice cube? They shrunk on every single. Does yours make small ice?
No, mine's like the old school, like moon shape.
Dude, they're gone. Mine's like this little
No, I still got the half
curvature
moon.
of a slice. Now.
Mine has these little ices, but on the bottom there's another ice maker that makes the big long ice.
Yeah.
And the other day we had to empty that out because we took some water to work with us, and that ice just tastes like garlic. It tastes so nasty.
But you're Italian, you should love that.
Yeah.
Little marinara, like on the side.
I thought my mother was here cooking and made me Johnny, I made you a little cup of water to take to work, and I spit the shit out. It was so disgusting. It was a good excuse to get soda for the day.
It's like that thing I saw with the meme about the lady that makes ice dog or hot dog flavored water ice cubes. Did you see that?
Dude, there's somebody selling hot dog water somewhere for $30.
Well, forget this
You can
podcast.
put anything on eBay.
No,
you
no,
can
this
jar
wasn't
air.
even on eBay. This was like at a beach. She said it was a keto-friendly beverage.
Keto.
I just
Yeah,
know
see,
if I
That's
could
the
drink
keto
it.
garbage.
Beverage.
And if you're not aware, Frank is on the keto diet. If you haven't noticed, if you follow Frank on Facebook, he has slimmed down a little bit. I am anti-diet, and I don't know about the other guys here.
let's just
I
be
have a
real,
cup
everybody
of
knows
gummy
it.
bears and a cup of M&Ms in front of me.
Yeah.
And let's just say that genetics makes him skinny, and if I smell those M&Ms, I'm going to gain 3 pounds.
Here you go. Listen, hot dog water being sold for $36 in Canada.
Wow.
That's
What?
Canada. Canada sums it all up right there.
Yeah.
Do they not have hot dogs there? Like,
It's
is
probably,
that
it's
not-
probably illegal.
But is that not
You
a
gotta
big
have
thing?
hot dogs. Everybody's got to have hot dogs.
Because I mean, in New York City, dirty water dogs was always the thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
because you can't get in anywhere else. You go to TGI Fridays, it's like $37 for a chicken sandwich in New York.
This
That's
is
very
way
true.
off, like we figured we would do.
Well,
but
I didn't think we'd be talking about hot dogs or
me
hot dog
neither.
water.
Or our ice machines.
Yes.
But I went to a place with Tara and ordered a Reuben sandwich, and it was $28, which I almost died. In New York City, like you said, and then a water cup was $1. So guess who didn't order water? Yeah.
All right. Well, we got a little taste here.
All right, what do we got going
From
on?
Matt, this is glass
This is number one.
Which bottle?
I gotta be honest, I already tried it, and it's delicious.
Number one brown bag. So
It's a short, squatty bottle.
oh my god.
Is it the one in the end?
Yep.
Oh man, that's why I like it. I already
Why
know
you-
what it is.
Why
It
did you
looks
pour?
like you.
No, because I'm pretty sure.
If you got a guess,
I can't say. Does it have?
Well, is
cork
that
top?
what we're trying to do? Are we trying to get? Or are we
you
like?
try to guess it if you've had it.
It's got a cork top.
I'm not telling.
God.
Because that
Well,
kind of gives it
let
away.
me see it.
This is
Well, it
terrible.
has no damn threads, so of course it's a cork top.
It's Legacy.
Are these,
Seriously?
So what's the deal? Are these all bourbons?
All
drink
bourbon.
this
All
shit.
bourbons. This is bourbon. Fuck.
You really are coughing
I
from
don't
that?
drink it. My throat is on fire.
You need to record that.
Am I drink?
He
We are
might throw
recording
up.
this.
He's doing what?
No, I mean like video, because if he throws up in the chicken wings,
Oh, dude, don't throw up in the chicken
No,
wings.
we don't want
No,
to
don't
do
do
that.
that. You can throw up on the
Yeah.
floor. It's fine.
The
You can hold
floor.
that shit
Dog
in.
will
dude.
eat
I am
it.
saving the chicken wings.
oh man, you got if John, if you
Okay, that's
John,
enough for that one. I don't.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible, but like I mean, like every bourbon,
It's-
it's got that
It's a little harsh.
harshness.
This is wonderful. This
drink
is way
scotch.
more
I love
expensive
bourbons.
All right, so
than anything I buy.
Oh, I drink scotch, man. That's why bourbon's hard for me because I don't know. It's got something to do
what
with
are we
age.
guessing? Number one is. What did you guys guess? Number one was
Legacy.
He
It's
guessed
a Canadian
Legacy.
whiskey.
Legacy.
I can
No.
see Canadian in that.
No.
It tastes like some hot dog water.
Yeah. Oh, I wish at this point.
I'm gonna
Are
start
we
pouring
gonna
number
unveil?
two.
We're
Alright.
not gonna unveil it.
No, you gotta wait. And
You
you
have
gotta
to
pick
wait.
the best one.
Well, all of them are delicious.
Hey, you
And I
think
haven't
chewing
even
on
tried
these
the other
gummy
two.
bears has an effect on the bourbon?
Yes,
Maybe.
it actually makes the Ron Burgundy better.
Oh,
Just
no,
so
I
it
don't
is.
trust
Yeah,
you at all.
absolutely does. This
All
is
right,
number-
so-
pour
Wait.
number two.
So one of the things we did here is when we started this podcast, we all sat down at a table and we said, "Hey, we have fun just having a conversation with each other on a regular basis. What would happen if we stuck a recorder and bought some cheap ass microphones and actually recorded it and see what happened?" So that's when the brainchild of the Ordinary Guy show came to light.
And I think a lot of this stuff will start to make sense once you learn who we are. And this is Kevin again, by the way. I hate everything, unless it's very cheap or free. And that's pretty much my background. And I'll let Frank explain himself, because if I do,
Well, that's kind of the thing. I mean, I don't explain myself. Nobody's watching, so I'm going to tell everybody. Like, I'm 6'2". I am jacked, and on top of that, my dick goes down to my ankles.
So it's not a family show.
Well, that's why it
We
says.
just crossed over.
That's why.
Don
That's
made
why
me
it
listen
says.
to the intro.
Yeah, that's why it says viewer discretion.
There's like a disclaimer, right?
He made me listen to it. He's like, dude, did you listen to it? I'm like, no.
Is it rated red?
I mean, when I look at this, the reason why I think this worked perfect for us, and it was so funny how quickly this crap escalated. But we think about this stuff like on a regular basis. We always feel like we have something to, like, if I could just bitch about this, or if I can complain about this. And if I were to kind of explain the table here, I mean, Johnny's kind of the most grounded person. He seems a little bit more realistic, which is why I think we let him work the soundboard.
Well, thank you.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of editing done from the right side of my table.
Maybe.
Like everything Frank says.
And, I mean, if you've ever met a miserable person in your life, like absolutely
it's definitely
miserable,
Matt.
it's
not
Kevin. This dude, I mean, Kevin, I've known you for how many years now, man? Since
Pizzas.
we delivered pizzas together in college, right?
17.
I want to tell you the
We're
funniest,
18 years old.
a little bit about their friendship. And
It's not a friendship.
And,
There's no
and just
such
to let
thing
you
as
know,
Who said
just
they're
to let
friends?
you know,
It's not a friendship.
just to let you know that we all agreed here that that it was all out. So there was a point in Kevin's life where he was going through a little rough patch and got divorced and found another one who he's in love with. And Frank,
He posts
was
about it on
invited-
Facebook all the
Oh
time.
yeah, he posts about her on Facebook all the time. How he loves her. And Frank was invited to the wedding, and Frank told him he'd catch the next one.
I remember that. We need to find that post and put that on the page.
That is their relationship.
In a nutshell.
I was actually thinking about that earlier today. I was like, this is really funny because Kevin and I were never we never went out of the way to be friends. Like, I think I had known who Kevin
It was the
was.
sound booth is when we were forced to hang out all the time.
I was forced to hang out with them when I was delivering
sound like a
pizzas.
wonderful
They made
person.
us had to wash dishes next to each other. Years later, I think I'm rid of the guy, and all of a sudden I run into how that
You were probably jobless.
Yeah.
I think I was
probably.
jobless.
That's how it works.
I was jobless.
And then
when
this
they come
terrible
around.
guy we're talking about offered a job to this poor sap.
Terrible guy. No, that's right. Because then that's how I met you.
Yep.
And then I was like, all right. I mean, I can hang out with Matt. I just eventually got to get away from Kevin again. And then here we are.
Ain't it funny how sometimes it's like
This is going to end up being
it's like a
13
circle.
reasons why.
It's like a circle, you know. Well, we do have a little poll going on here, like a divorce poll. Who's going to get divorced first
I'm not winning
from this
that.
show? You know, when you get famous, you end up getting divorced. And well, this is our claim to fame here. We have 2 people listening to our show, so we're going to start a little pool. There's one of us here that can't, legally get divorced, but we'll say by state rule.
She can probably still get half of it.
Oh, probably would. Yes, yep. I think you've made sure of that double time.
Let's just go out on a limb here and say, Matt, I would not vote for ever.
No,
No, I'm
No.
not in it.
no. Tara's
I'm
a little
going
skeptical
all the way.
sometimes. Sometimes she's up and down. Sometimes it scares me a little.
I'm just a little volatile.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit.
A little.
Oh, I mean, to wrap up the marriage thing, I actually thought about it today. I felt bad because I'm like, you know what? I actually like Morgan.
Everybody
Had-
likes her more than me.
Had
I
Morgan
like her
asked
more
me
than
to come to the wedding, I'd have said yes. So that's why I don't feel bad, but I'm like kind of feeling bad.
You-
You're just a douche.
it's okay.
No, like I don't want you to tell me it's okay. I want Morgan to tell me it's
I think
okay.
she's okay with
Yeah,
it.
we don't care what you
We're
think.
good, yeah.
It's what Morgan thinks about. We all actually like Morgan. Actually, if Morgan can join the podcast instead of Frank, I think
Ordinary guys and gals.
Ordinary guy
I
and a
think
girl. Yeah.
didn't we agree that at some point we're gonna bring a
Yes.
wife on? So they're not all together, dude. There's no way we'll lose control.
we'll lose the
for
show.
sure. But we could bring one in and just make her feel ridiculously uncomfortable.
Well, there is something that Morgan needs to come on the
different from any
show.
other day?
No,
Morgan does need to come on the show because there's something that she hasn't told him why she was mad about at one point, and I told her that she had to bring it out on the show.
Did she say yes? The cruise thing?
She's going to say yes. She has to.
Really?
For
so
the-
you're gonna find out.
For the sake of
I'm
the
so
show.
excited.
All right, we need to get somebody to schedule Morgan on the show.
Yes, we need to do that.
Yeah, like we have a schedule.
At least a few weeks out.
Hold on. Scheduler, would you schedule Morgan on the show? All right, we got
Hey,
number
Siri.
2.
Did you try number 2?
I like number 1 better.
Yeah.
What the-
Number
Yeah.
2 is a little.
Number 2
tastes
kind of
like a
looks like
shoe.
watered down orange juice.
Yeah. It's not very good.
No lie, it does remind me. I
goes-
actually had to clean
Holy
my work shoes yesterday,
Ooh.
and it reminds me of that smell that you get on the shoe
Yeah.
polish.
It goes down a little easier, but
There's
just
no that goes down
sucks.
easier for you.
Yeah, it just sucks after
That makes me want to cough. Uncontrollable.
I'm telling you though, my nose it went straight through the nose. I feel clear.
Ugh. What is it he says?
All right.
Sex Panther thing.
Works 80% of the time, every time.
Do we have a guess on what kind this one is?
You gotta.
That tall
It's
bottle?
a tall bottle.
4 roses?
I'm gonna go with what's the one? Not Wild Turkey. That tastes better than this. These are all bourbons.
Yeah.
All bourbons.
I'm gonna say the tall bottle's the $20.
Evan Williams is a
one.
whiskey, isn't it?
So I tried to
I
get
think so.
things that are not
Common.
Yeah.
because we've all had the normal ones.
The first one is definitely better than
No,
this
Evan
one.
Williams is a bourbon.
You know the last thing I got told before I headed over here
Is that George Dickel?
is you better not say anything bad about me or else you're gonna be in trouble.
boy.
And then all y'all got to bring it up.
You didn't say nothing bad. We didn't say nothing bad about her.
No.
About who?
About Morgan.
No.
Well,
Kevin doesn't want to go home and get beat.
it may be a little late, but should we keep names out of this?
No.
No, I mean it's too late for that now.
You can edit that out. Just a little boop.
Oh, yeah, don't
Beep.
worry.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're telling anybody where we live.
It's not like they can't go to his Facebook page and find out his wife's name.
That's true.
That one's like
So,
He's fucking
dark.
famous.
well, this is dark.
That does look dark. Dark
This
might
looks
be
like
better.
Piss on a fucking day that you've been out
All right, this one's.
all day long holding it.
If we're making a correlation on color to taste,
This
this one's
is-
going to taste like dog shit.
This is number 3.
No, it's just a disclaimer. We know absolutely nothing about taste testing or
Yeah.
experts at anything
No,
at all.
Gummy
God.
bears and chicken wings in between drinking this stuff.
Yeah, aren't
so-
you supposed to cleanse your palate or something?
Yeah, people like
how do you do that?
you. Lick.
John is seriously gonna throw up.
Oh, this is nasty.
No, number 3 is not bad.
No,
You
but
really
it's
don't
terrible.
ever drink bourbon?
No.
Man, this has got to be bad for you. I remember the
it's-
first
it's
time
terrible.
I
That's
had
my
a beer.
favorite one.
Yeah, I like this one.
Thanks so much for that piss looking.
I just got through the second one.
Let me see the first one. I gotta go back to this first one. The second one is out.
Yeah, the second
I'm
one's
pretty
horrible.
sure the second one has nail polish remover in it.
Turpentine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the third one's because the third one is it for me.
The second one looks like somebody licked.
I would have to go between 1 and 3.
Okay. Here
1
goes
and
number
3
three.
may also be the highest out
one
of
smells
10 that I
good.
gave the second one.
This one smells good.
The third one?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to smell these things?
That one is good. But I wonder if it's because the second one's so bad that the third one's better.
Anything would have been better after that.
Yeah. I feel like the first one.
Did you get a gummy bear to cleanse your palate?
No.
I ate a handful of them.
What do you
Yeah.
need?
I would go with the yellow or the clear gummy bear.
Dude, the clear gummy bears.
Well,
Where
let
it's
me
at.
get
What
one.
flavor is that? Isn't
I
that
think
the
pineapple or
Pineapple. You know, that's Janet's favorite too. Every time if we ever had gummy bears out, it's a race to see who can eat those. I'll usually eat them all and leave all the rest of the flavors.
Okay, so we have a guess on what kind this number 3 is.
Man, I wish I was more schooled in this. Because I have no idea, but that
Is
one's
that a
not
rounded
bad.
bottle? Does it have flat edges at all?
Are they all glass for under $20?
Yeah.
Now we're
Yeah,
talking.
no, yeah, you can get. Where'd you go?
Publix liquor store, and they're actually on sale. I got $2 to $3 off on all of them.
And
So-
But originally they were around
Yeah,
20 bucks.
originally nothing over. I think originally it was like 18 to 20 bucks.
And
Okay.
Publix, if you're listening, we also bought your wings, and we're a
Yes,
big fan of your
fantastic.
store.
Yeah.
Shopping is always a pleasure.
This portion of the podcast has been brought to you by Publix.
Yeah, I literally go. No, so I mean, we got to give them credit. I mean, dude, that place is legit. I go there every day for lunch. They
And
built a new one in Cocoa
Let's
Beach.
not forget Wednesday is $5 sushi day.
Oh,
At Publix?
Yes.
Yeah.
I forget every week.
$5 sushi
Yeah,
day,
man.
buddy. All
Dude.
the sushi's $5.
I have been going. It's terrible. I've been going and I've been getting the big thing of chili like every day.
You
Who
can
can
eat chili?
eat that much chili? No,
Have you tried
shouldn't.
the wild rice?
Have you heard of the keto
Soup?
diet?
Yes, it sounds terrible. Don't you eat a lot
It's
of
the same
cauliflower?
as the Atkins
No,
diet.
I don't eat cauliflower.
It's
What is the difference between keto and Atkins?
Very little. Atkins is more like beef protein,
I
like
think-
that sort of shit.
Can't you have some kind of like you can't have certain kind of fruits with this keto diet because you got to keep your sugar low. You have to get your body in ketosis.
So it's called a keto because I was going to say
Yeah,
'cause
it's
of
called
ketosis.
keto because of ketosis. Yeah, but I mean, realistically, I don't follow it. Like, you know, I don't pull out a
So then
guide
are
on
you
what I'm supposed to
following-
do.
Are you doing the lazy?
Frank never pulls out.
They call it the lazy keto diet.
It's kind of. Well, but I've got that wild card that a lot of people don't. It's like they just go on a diet. They don't do anything. I run 3-4 times a week. So what that does is it makes up for. What's that?
You were running.
I'm running.
All right, I'm sticking with number 3.
It makes up for some of the
You
BS
tried
in
number
the
one
diet.
with
Like
number
I can
3?
eat this right now because I'll go crank out a run in the
I
morning.
want to try number 1.
But I
again.
shouldn't be eating that to begin
I
with.
couldn't go back to number 2. Number 2 is horrible.
2's terrible. Can we unveil what number 2 is?
Yeah,
Because
we all decided 2
that's
sucks.
number
It's the
2
worst.
sucks.
2 sucks.
it's probably the only brand that would sponsor our podcast, and now we're ruining it.
I know.
Ezra
boy.
Brooks.
Ezra Brooks.
Ezra.
Yes.
Let
Oh, so
Ezra
you really
explain what
went,
he tastes
like-
Ezra.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I like this idea.
Ezra.
So this
Ezra.
is Kentucky Sour Mash.
That's why.
Sour mash. So it's like a really cheap Jack Daniels, which is already cheap.
So can we get our money back on that? Or?
No.
No, but it's gonna sit with Ron Burgundy.
No, that's
Hey, pour some Burgundy and let's get a real reaction after we
That's
decide
what
on
you
that
bring.
one. Because
That's the kind of drink you bring over to the father-in-law and hope that he finishes.
No, whenever you bastards come over and start
Yeah.
drinking my bourbon, that's
That-
what's filling my decanter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You don't go for the decanter anymore at Matt's house.
I still will.
Give it
All
a
right.
few weeks.
So it's between number 1 and number 3.
John, which one did you like? Because
Yeah, you go first.
Number 1 was the one that didn't make me throw up. Number 3 made me want to gag and throw up.
I like number 1
Okay.
because
number
it's
3.
not.
I'm going to go with number 3. So
It
we're
depends.
split decision.
If I'm drinking it straight, I'm going with number 1.
All right,
if I'm
you
drinking it mixed, I'm going with this.
Matt, you're the experienced bourbon drinker here, so you get the pick.
Well, first off, which one's cheaper of the two?
I don't know. I have the receipt, and I have to unveil it because I don't even remember which one's which. So,
All right, let's do this.
This is like a true blind taste test.
Here's number 1.
So number 1 is Rebel Yell.
Oh man, I've almost bought that one a bunch.
Rebel
go.
Yell.
Now you know.
I like that one.
And then number 3 is Old Forester.
Old
I like it by
Forester.
the name. Like that right there in itself would make me buy it.
So
And just for the non-viewing audience at home, they all do look pretty presentable.
Yeah, they're all cork tops.
I mean, it's a good looking bottle. And that's what I figured. These are things that I've wanted to buy, but I'm like, does it taste like shit or is it good? So now, Ezra Brooks will not buy.
Yeah, so I mean, and this isn't to bash anybody. What we're trying to do was say, could you have a gentleman's drink for
Oh, yeah.
$20 or less?
And like I said, we're not
course you
experts at
and
anything.
it doesn't taste awful. And to be honest with you, the Rebel Yell, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Rebel Yell, I mean, it's absolutely fine. It reminds me a lot of like a Jim Beam. It's got that
It's lighter.
lighter, yeah.
So
And what was the last one again?
Old Forester.
Old Forester. You know what? It looks like Old Forester when you pour it in a glass. It's darker.
I think Old Forester is more of a gentleman's drink. If I was going to mix something, I would do number 1.
Yep.
Old Forester looks like it was strained through a pine cone.
Oh, yeah.
So not only are we not experts, but we are not gentlemen either.
No, we're not. So I think so. Rebel Yell wins.
We're gonna take a picture and have a picture of these 3 bottles posted on our Instagram. This way you guys can see exactly. Plus the Ron Burgundy bottle as well.
You drinking this, Kevin?
No.
That's Rebel Yell. The one you like.
Getting
Dude,
off finishing.
I got a
any of that
burning in my stomach right now between the gummy bears you guys had me eat.
Yeah,
and
that's
now
way
this.
too many gummy bears
I
already.
don't eat a lot of candy.
stuff. Well, Frank, you redeemed yourself by bringing the candy and the gummy bears. That's you had to. But if you guys want to follow us on YouTube and check out the video, eventually we'll have a video version of this podcast. You can look up the OG podcast on YouTube. Twitter, we're at the OG_podcast. Instagram, find us at the OG podcast. And on Facebook, facebook.com/Ordinary Guys Podcast.
And looking for sponsorships from Publix.
If you can provide
Old
our chicken
Forester.
wings.
I'm sorry,
I would
Samsung.
I would be just fine with a sponsorship from Haribo.
Yeah.
That's something we can all agree on. Let's say that everything on this table, the gummy bears are the only thing we totally agree on.
Once a year, though, I do want a full-size gummy worm or gummy bear.
Let's not get into that this podcast. That's for another time. Anyways,
Now this leads us to our next segment with Kevin. It's the Kevin Hates Everything segment. Hold on. It's the... We got to turn on a little sound effect here for Kevin. Let's see if we can find the right one.
Told you John wouldn't be able
This
to
is
work it.
awful. And on top of that, none of us can hear the sound effect.
No.
John's the only one with headphones.
John will really appreciate it.
It's the Kevin Hates Everything part of the show.
I imagine it was echoed. Was it echoed? So I think
we got to get you guys headphones here for the next show.
Yeah, so every week we're going to do a segment because, as you know, I have to look at things a little differently than most people. And they say hate. I just think through a microscope. But anyways,
We'll get you a little jingle, too, you know.
Yeah.
Is it hate or dislike?
Dislike.
Mr.
I don't really
Negative.
hate anything.
Yeah, because that's hard to do. Like,
Yeah. Kevin dislikes everything.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound
Segment.
as good.
No?
Nah.
Kevin hates everything.
Kevin hates everything.
That
This
sounds
reminds
right.
me of that Peter Griffin. What was
grinds
it?
my
What really
gears.
grinds my gears.
I like that. What grinds my gears
Well, that's what
this
you have
week?
to start off. You have to say, you know what really grinds my gears?
yeah,
I think we should
copyright
wait for some
infringement.
sponsorships
that's true.
before we have to
I actually
start
have two
paying
things
fines.
this week. And I was on the way over here, I was trying to decide which one it was going to be. There was like 40, but I narrowed it down to 2. And number one that's going to take the cake is I went out. Me and my wife rarely ever get to go out without kids. And we got to go out on a date. Walked into, I'm not going to mention the name of the place because I don't know the legal ramifications
Yeah,
of
we
something
probably
like
don't
that.
wanna
But
do
let's
that.
just say it's a Thai place that's very popular in our vicinity. Walked in. Everybody's looking at us to sit down. It's not full. And sat there for 10 minutes, literally with the hostess looking at us and never asked us to sit down. Now, if your job as a hostess is to host, at what point are you going to actually do that job? So, anyways, we left there. But the one I really wanted to key on is, how in the world can McDonald's have 5 people in the drive-thru and it takes longer than when Chick-fil-A has 105 people in the drive-thru and inside, and they're clogging up the street out the way?
Why the hell do you think by 2020 the whole place is going to run off of iPads?
Yeah.
The people
Listen,
they hire are
as a
sometimes
person-
not the brightest.
As a person that has, I during my job have delivered to Chick-fil-A, and they don't hire dummies there. They hire some pretty
Yeah, but why
efficient
can't McDonald's
people.
hire these same
And,
people?
well,
Really?
yeah, people.
Well, I mean, is there a difference in pay that I don't know about?
I don't know. Maybe not. But you know, McDonald's made a big mistake in my book, and what I really hate is the quarter pounder. Now you
Oh
have to
my
wait for it to cook.
Because you want
Like,
it fresh. It's
What
fresh.
I
Of
love-
all burgers, of all burgers they have there that they don't make fresh, they're worried about the damn quarter pounder. They're not the double
Probably the best
cheeseburger.
selling one.
Have you had one though?
Yes, it does taste good.
It's really good. But as
just
I'm looking at the
contradicted
menu,
yourself.
as you're looking at the menu, and it's like now the fresh quarter pounder. All I could think
What the
about
hell was
was
I eating before?
What the hell was I eating before? The fresh quarter pounder. Well, how unfresh is everything else?
Or like when they say we use grade A.
now,
beef.
now, like what the hell were you feeding me before? You freaking.
Well,
I think McDonald's is more of an entry-level job position. You get more of the newbies.
you have to be.
They don't
careful
believe
here.
that in California though.
No,
have to be careful.
No, I'm not. I'm nothing like that. So you figure, you first job, you get a lot of people. They're like, I'm gonna go work at McDonald's. You got a broke, say, college kid or high school kid. They're gonna eat nuggets
Sure.
and they're gonna get paid, and they don't have to work that hard.
They have to pay for their food now.
What?
When we were younger, and just to let you know, the average age is like 35 if you put everybody together. So, at my age, nobody ever paid for their food at McDonald's. No one.
Well, we're talking about age real fast. Tomorrow is Matt's birthday.
That's true.
Hey,
Happy
birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday. Well, we just have to
Uninvited.
throw that out there.
Now we don't have to go to his house
Now we don't have to
tomorrow.
go- now we don't have to go to the party. We can sleep in on a Sunday. Well, listen, now that we're on the fast food subject, I'm personally a Burger King guy. I don't necessarily like McDonald's.
But what are we talking? Burger? Like,
if you're talking burger, I'm a Burger King guy.
okay,
Like
I agree
drive-thru
with you. on
burger
that.
or fast food, because BurgerFi is my deal.
No, I'm thinking fast food because
Okay.
there's places that you drive in
BurgerFi's
now
on a
that
different
just
level.
destroy it.
BurgerFi is heaven.
I've heard that Shake Shack.
I've heard that
Yeah,
too.
then there's
amazing.
one in Boca I go to a lot.
Yeah,
I like that place.
That's good.
I tried to take my wife there, but
Once
there's
you
not a whole lot
leave
of menu
town,
items.
stuff gets exponentially better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once you get out of the Titusville area, that's where we're recording from here, folks. Titusville,
The
Florida.
big city.
Borderline memes.
Yeah, close to Mims.
You know how many viewers we just lost? People who've never heard of us are Googling this town now, and they're like, holy
We
shit.
get to watch
Holy cow!
Yep.
Look at these rednecks we're
all
listening to from
all the
Titusville.
time. I get the people. Well, where is that? Where the space shuttle goes up? Where rockets go up? And they're like,
Oh, well, they discontinued the space shuttle, so we can't even say that now.
yeah.
Where SpaceX is taking
It's
over.
where they built a new mall that no one's ever going to go to.
That's true.
Where they had 2 previous malls that
We're
didn't
on-
work out either.
We're on
I
a-
was there 2
hold
days
on.
ago.
We're on a
There you
third
go.
subject for Kevin's What I Hate. Tell us
Yeah.
how
Oh,
much
Oh,
you hate
yeah,
it.
let's hear it.
Oh, dude, I got kicked off the Titusville City Council, whatever it is, the Renaissance. They kicked me off their Facebook page because, and this wasn't that bad. I did not cuss or say anything. I said, yeah, that's great. Let's spend our tax dollars on building yet another mall where 2 have already failed. I mean, honestly, if you
But
started,
this one's new.
and
Okay.
it has less stores.
So, Kevin, let's talk about this real fast.
We're getting me worked up.
Do you shop at any of the stores?
Let's get this straight. I don't do any shopping.
Okay, does
Ever.
your wife
Yes.
shop at any of the stores?
Yes, she's a Hobby Lobby enthusiast. I'm pretty
Hobby
sure
Lobby.
they know her there.
Do you go-
Hobby
Do you
Lobby.
go to Orlando to shop? At any?
When I'm forced, yes.
But are you going to stores in Orlando that are here? In
Uh,
town?
no, actually, we try to keep it local if we can. I just feel like their idea of what stores would have made it in this town are far different than what would actually.
Well, the
make it
Facebook-
We
in
didn't
this
get a
town.
Chick-fil-A.
If you're out
Why
there,
do we not
face-
have a Ross? We're one of the cheapest towns in the world. We
Chick-fil-A,
don't have a
apparently
Ross.
Chick-fil-A said that we are not even on their list of places to consider.
But I feel like they would do really well here.
Sure, they do really
The
well
only
here.
thing that does well here is McDonald's.
Yeah, but
It's
they're
like
Because
12
there's
of them.
5 of them, yeah.
but
At Subway.
they've got another
Subway.
location picked out way ahead of us that's going to do much better.
I think we should have a trivia section, and I don't know the answer to this, but I would like to know how many gas stations are in Titusville, because I bet there's at least 50.
People need gas, though. There's a lot of
That's
cars.
evidently all we do is get
50
gas.
You know
gas
what I wouldn't
stations?
mind seeing?
I can believe that.
I
Because
wouldn't
they're
mind.
clustered.
They are clustered.
I would not mind seeing a Wawa. in
Oh
our
my
town
gosh,
here.
I love
mean,
that place.
That place is pretty.
There was an
amazing.
article the other day, Wawa is like a lifestyle.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they're hoagies.
yeah. Oh, they're wonderful. They are wonderful.
Yeah, I've never had a Wawa hoagie.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't
Yeah,
lived.
man.
I've annihilated
The
some
lifestyle.
Wawas.
Well, Janet and I stopped once on the way to the Carolinas, I believe. And I looked at the line. It was probably like stupid time when you're driving through, right? It's probably like 9 in the morning, and I'd been driving for already 7-8 hours. I remember looking at the line and being like, there's nothing fucking special about this place. And I'm pretty sure I grabbed something that was in a branded can that I knew from the cooler, and I left.
It's awesome. I mean, it's my favorite place.
That branded can was Bud Light.
Yes. And he was driving.
No, not Frank.
No, probably not. It was probably a Monster. Shit.
You can. It doesn't matter.
There goes Red Bull.
Yeah, they're not gonna come and sue the Ordinary Guys podcast for mentioning them on the show.
Well, you can't sue. What is it? You can't squeeze a blood out of a rock.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
well, I can tell you one thing. We need to all try this Ron Burgundy because I
right.
can't wait. But we should do it individually because we already
Oh
know
my
what this is
God.
going to do. I can't wait to see what it does to John.
Oh, I'm gonna. Throw
You guys thought the Ezra Brooks was bad?
Just wait till
It's
you
really
smell
that
it.
bad.
Yes. Yes.
So you said
I mean,
you were
just-
talking. You
we'll
were
just
talking
pour
about
it.
your shoes the other day.
Yeah.
Are they leather?
Yeah.
All right. So imagine flipping the tongue up and licking the bottom side of it.
Yeah, that's about right. Or a sweaty
Brand new
belt
or after you've been wearing them for a couple
after
years?
you've been wearing.
After wearing, like just when the heel starts to wear out and you got to toss them, but they're just broken in and you love them.
Oh,
That's
man.
when.
I'm not interested in trying it, to be honest with you
You
guys.
have
I think
to,
I'll
John.
pass.
You can't pass.
No,
This
that's
is-
impossible.
Come on, man. This is
All
gonna be
right,
terrible.
well, let's just
No,
call
I
it
don't
quits,
even think
guys.
you should cool it off.
Podcast over.
This is gonna be.
So Matt has left the room to
Podcast
go
is
get
over.
ice.
Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you next
No,
week.
you can't get out of this
Oh
one.
man. Let's talk about Frank a little bit more here. Let's talk
No
about
way.
Frank. Come
Yeah,
on.
since I've already been keyed in on as the hate monger of the group.
Go ahead. What do we have? Gotta get him, Kevin.
Yeah.
Tell him.
I'm glad
Be
Matt's
mean
out
to
of the room.
So Matt's out of the room, so we're going to talk about him.
Matt's only sitting right there. He just doesn't have a microphone.
Matt
on
is
him.
actually the biggest smart aleck of the group.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah. By far.
Frank, tell us what you do for a living.
You guys are getting garlic ice.
Tell us what you do for a living, Frank.
I am a financial advisor, kind of, sort of.
So you tell people how to spend their money.
I do.
Hey, Frank, how are your finances?
You know, the thing of when you think about being a financial advisor and you look back at it, it's like, it's not about telling people how they can spend their money. It's about convincing people not to spend their money because you want it all with you. And I think that's kind of...
So then I'm a financial advisor every day.
So you have to tell somebody, listen, you don't want to invest in that, but if you give me 20 grand, I'll make sure that will protect your money for you.
Hey, to vouch for Frank, because I can't be mean, my first investment ever was through Frank, and I have not put anything in that since 10 years ago, I think.
You started that 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's how long. That account has grown by leaps and bounds further than all my other ones. So he does know what he's doing. I just like to talk bad about it.
And Kevin, you're not self-employed, right?
No, I am not. I work for a company, and I service. I used to sell, but no.
I thought he said anus too.
I service equipment, hearing testing equipment, vestibular, all over the east coast of Florida and really everywhere that they need me.
Oh my God, this smells terrible.
Scotch.
Okay, do I have any?
Yeah, he's in front of you.
Right
This
there.
one?
Yeah,
No.
it's not numbered.
No, it's got to be that one, Kevin.
Is this
No,
one?
that's not
That one
numbered.
doesn't look steamy yet.
Okay, let me tell you the story behind this. So I saw this
Maybe we'll get
scotch a long time ago, and I called Frank and Matt.
I think it was all of us, to be honest with you. I think it was in a group message.
Yeah, and there was only one bottle, like, anywhere in the state of Florida. Now, let me tell you how bad this scotch is. This will give it a good representation.
Great Odin's Raven.
Yes. So that bottle was only available in Deerfield Beach. That was 2 years ago. Do you know where I found this bottle? In Deerfield Beach, because it's the same bottle and nobody bought it. So it is
just sitting there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were smart people that.
Yeah,
were
so
in
it's like an aged fine meat that they forgot to put the salt in with it.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right, I think do I have
So what's the
right one?
deal? You think they sold a bunch of these, obviously, on name alone?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And they
Absolutely.
weren't worried about repeat
There's
business?
nothing
This is a
quality
novelty.
to the liquor.
This is a novelty bottle. This is not meant to drink. This
Here,
is
Anything about aging or like? Is there any
Here,
sort of
I'll let
information?
him
on
read it. They can be their own describer. John's gonna read the back.
I don't know how to put this, but my Ron Burgundy blended Scotch whiskey is kind of a big deal. Named in honor of me, award-winning anchorman, poet, and Scotch aficionado, Ron Burgundy.
Jazz flute.
This this exceptional blended Scotch whiskey contains grain and mature malt Scotch whiskeys from Sipside Highlands. I don't even know where the hell that's from. The result is a complex, rich fruit flavor and long finish. I hope you enjoy this smooth Scotch whiskey as much as I do. And remember, stay classy. Signed, Ron Burgundy.
Stay classy, Titusville. Yeah. So, Matt, get a sniff of that. Just get your nose in
Oh,
there.
I did.
It's special.
Is that what
That's why
made
he's
you
over that
cough?
coffee.
I've been coughing since I smelled it.
All right, John, go for it.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Swish it around a little bit. Get the full taste.
That face.
I wish they could see this. Oh yeah, he definitely spit that out.
Oh damn! Oh my God, that's
Is
terrible.
it better the second time?
Oh no, dude! The aftertaste. The aftertaste is bad.
You're just gonna ruin everything I eat for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
wait. What? I want to get the full representation of
Oh
what
my
John is
God.
tasting.
Yeah, John. Wait, I don't know.
It tastes like I just sucked on my belt buckle.
So leather.
It is terrible.
Yeah, it's leather.
The problem is though Oh,
Frank's
that's-
gonna end up like.
But listen, the smell isn't as bad as what you're describing. The
All right,
taste
No,
so what if
it's not as
what
bad
if
as the
it's
taste.
like the super high end Scotch?
that we're just so
Yeah, we're just peasants.
we're just so.
Oh, hey, Ron Burgundy says it is. I mean,
But you've got like the Scotch connoisseurs out there and absolutely loves these things, right? Won't
There's
even
somebody-
touch this thing because of its price point,
There's
and it's
some-
probably the best thing in the world.
Well, it's kind of like caviar. If we all tested that, we'd hate it too.
yeah, I'm
so.
pretty sure.
there's somebody probably sitting right now listening to this with a bottle of Scotch, saying, "I like Scotch. Scotch.
No,
Scotch.
no. I love Scotch. This I don't love.
This is blended Scotch.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it tastes like rotted garbage.
Okay, and it's at like a Glenfiddich price.
No.
Yeah, it's $30.
What?
Yeah.
So what's
All
that?
right.
The blue Glen, the mixed, the blended.
The green one?
No, the blue one. What's the blue one?
I don't know.
The mutt, the mixed one.
Oh no, those are Glenlivets.
That's
Yeah.
what we're talking
No,
about.
No, I
you
said Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich.
Oh,
Same.
Same difference. It's a
I don't
Glen.
drink a whole lot of scotch.
Try it.
Here he goes.
That was a
folks.
good bottle for
I know.
$6
He's
or whatever.
stalling. He's thinking about it. He smelled it. It's going to his lips.
Johnny killed it for me, man.
He's talking in the stall. Oh,
Swish
there
it
it goes.
around.
Yeah, you gotta swish it around.
I wish you all could see his face.
It tastes like
He
shit,
still
right?
hasn't swallowed it.
Oh, he swallowed it too.
It's bad, isn't
He's a
it?
man.
It's bad.
That's some bad stuff.
It's bad. It is.
Is it leather?
And it comes back. It comes back at you.
back. Yeah, it's
Yep.
coming. It's coming.
Are you sitting over there sipping it?
Yes, I am.
Matt don't care.
As I'm watching them horribly, disfigured their face.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
sip it.
Burgundy. Matt's Ron Burgundy, so
I'm wearing a suit right now.
yeah.
Had you given this thing to me in a shoe store, one that we were just
The shoe
in
would taste
a
better.
few weeks ago, it would all make sense, wouldn't it? Like
Well-
if we were in a leather shop,
God, it smells so bad.
it does smell like chewing on a belt buckle. That's a very good description.
So let me give you the story about how when me and Matt tried it the first time, because you're not going to get that good reaction because we've already been down this road.
Yeah.
So we open the bottle. We go to the store. We're like, we're going to get 2 bottles of whiskey. We're going to get the Ron Burgundy, and then we're going to get something else, and we're going to like have a good time. Watching some god awful movie.
Oh, it was the most epic. So it's like a B horror movie, a Deathgasm, or whereas
It was awful.
It was like death metal and a horror movie at like the same time. Amazing.
It's on Netflix if you would like to watch it.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes, guy stuck a
It's
chainsaw
really
in
bad.
another guy's butthole.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
It's crazy.
That happened. It's awful. So go
No.
in with low expectations, but nothing's better than Kung Fury.
I still think that a chainsaw to the butthole probably surpassed drowning as my second least favorite way to die.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It
I'd
was-
take drowning over that.
Fuck yeah.
But anyways, so we're sitting there. We opened this bottle first because I was excited to try it. We both realized, just like you two did, that it tastes like leather and bad
Oh, yeah.
leather, not even like fine Italian leather. So then the other bottle we got was the Mesquite New Crown Royal, which you would think
It's a
would taste
Texas
okay.
edition.
Yeah.
A Texas edition of a Canadian whiskey?
Yes.
All right.
So you're thinking, right, it might be all right. Because Crown's got a good standing. And I like Crown, just to let you know. Dude, it tasted like if you cook on a green egg and then you just ate the
Whoa,
charcoals
whoa!
after
This
they
is
cooled
ordinary,
down.
guys. If
Yes,
you cook on a
yes,
fucking
ordinary.
Weber,
Ordinary guys don't have
Weber,
green
it's
eggs.
less than a Weber. It's like a... Actually, mine is
Listen,
a char griller.
There
That's
you
what
go.
mine is.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, he's an ordinary guy pretending to be an extraordinary
I don't
gentleman.
have an egg. I have an acorn. I do. I'll post that picture on the podcast page.
Instagram.
Yeah, John can go through the whole list again here in 5 minutes. But anyways, it tasted like if you let the coals cool off and just ate them. Like it was that bad. I can't even explain. We both looked at each other like, yep, we're not drinking.
so they took Crown Royal and dumped in like liquid smoke mesquite.
Oh, that's
And
terrible.
so that's it. That was literally it.
That's terrible.
So so 4th of July is coming up. You're gonna be out grilling.
yeah, you're gonna
The
smell
way
like a.
the way you smell is
Yeah.
how that tastes.
I smell like
Body
that today.
odor, mesquite, and smoke. Like
It's terrible.
When you're smoking your meats like you did today, and you take a shower, do you not smell the smoke coming? You're like, God damn, where's the smoke?
Dude, I
coming
smell
from?
like it for a couple days.
Yeah.
You smell it like yeah. Like I went and took a piss. I dropped my drawers and I'm
a
like,
good
Jesus, it smells
smell,
freaking
like-
smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good smell, but the only problem is like, do people smell it as strong as you
Oh
do?
yeah, they
I
smell
hope
it.
so.
Probably worse, kind of
Yeah?
like smokers.
Yeah.
But I've always wondered too. That's not one of those dirty smells, right? Like if you smoked a
Does
bunch
it make
of meat,
them hungry? They're like, man, I could go
Yeah.
for a steak.
Well, I smoked a bunch of meat and went to we'll use Publix again, and I'm walking around Publix and somebody comes up to me. Are they gonna be like, this dude stinks, or is that glorious?
It's not like a bum smell. It's like a
Glorious.
Because that is a smell that I swear you cannot get out of for at least a couple.
Yeah.
My
Couple
thing
showers.
is garlic. Does anybody else have a problem like if they eat something they smell like it for a while? Because mine's garlic.
I don't know, but you got garlic ice cubes, so good luck.
Do I really?
That's probably why
Did you do that to him?
Hell yeah, it is everyone.
No,
Ah.
I changed the ice cubes before.
No, he didn't. I'm looking at Johnny's face. He did not change his ice
I
cubes.
made sure they were changed. I didn't want.
You really couldn't swallow that, John?
No, that's terrible, man. That is terrible.
This coming from the guy. Listen. So, where were we that we saw? Was it you? We saw like that. God, it was like a moon. It was like a rechargeable light that looked like a moon that you can put somewhere. It was like a snow globe, but it was a moon.
Yeah.
So we all think that Johnny didn't change the ice cubes. Johnny tells me, "Cool, does that thing plug in?" I said, "No, it says rechargeable." He goes, "Okay, so it's gonna look cool until the batteries die, and then it's just gonna be a moon." Because you won't recharge a rechargeable light.
No.
You didn't change the ice cubes.
You lose the charger.
Okay, listen,
you're
you caught
gone.
me. You caught me. I didn't change it. I asked the wife to change the ice. Okay,
right.
there you go. You
No,
know what she did.
Sarah!
Now it's
Tara, change the ice because it tastes like garlic.
Did Tara actually change the ice?
Yes, she
Probably not.
I think we should call.
She did. Let's call her.
Let's find out.
She's been putting it in John's drink.
Yeah, I think she's at dinner right now.
It's
but,
alright, call her.
But we're gonna call and find out. You know.
By the way, no, I don't have a garlic problem. My breath will stink terribly, but I don't just seep it through my pores.
You know what my daughter's new thing is? Is my wife always jokes around and says, "Did you brush your teeth today?" And always messes, with me in front of the kids, like, just to mess with me, because we all know that's what she does. And now my daughter thinks I don't brush my teeth.
Okay, hold on.
Perfect.
All right, we have Tara here. Tara, hey, we're calling you. You're live on the air with us right now, but you have to settle.
Except not live or on the
well,
air.
You're not live, and we're not on the air. You're on the show, and we have to call and settle something. We're talking about the garlic ice. Okay. The garlic ice.
Yeah, we're drinking garlic ice.
Yeah.
Did you change the ice? You changed the ice, right?
No, she didn't. She did not. Did you hear the
said she changed
hesitation?
it.
Tara, you gave us
believe
garlic
you.
ice.
She led the conversation with what garlic ice?
Honey, I believe you. I believe you, honey. I love you. I'll see you later.
You notice the only person that's not getting in trouble
What? Say
right
that
now
again?
is him? The steerer of our ship.
I'm behaving, yes.
I'm calling all of us
Oh,
out.
Matt, how are you? Matthew's behaving, yes.
No,
Matt's
been
the
good.
best out of all of us.
He's been quiet.
Okay,
though.
bye.
I'm so glad that you guys are having fun.
Well, thanks for
They sound
being.
like they've been
Thanks for
drinking.
being on the show. We'll talk to you later.
You're welcome. Thank
Bye.
you.
That was very professional of you, too. Very
That wasn't
business-
planned or scripted at all.
No. If you didn't
I want
recognize
to see your show notes.
I'm glad she has it.
Do we have those?
No, I wrote down 2 things so I wouldn't forget them.
Oh, what are your 2 things?
Let's get to Frank's
get
2
them in.
things of the day.
What?
So you brought
Right now, it's Frank's.
you
2
bought a
things in the show.
$1,500 laptop to write down 2 things?
Oh,
Yeah.
You couldn't have scratched it on a notepad or a
we're
post
sitting,
it?
we're sitting here talking. To
I
Frank's
still can't get through
surfing.
this drink.
All right. Well, I didn't want to piggyback off Kevin's what really grinds his
Gears.
chapstick. But,
Chaps his ass.
dude, my internet at my house sucks.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
What do you have?
You only have 3 choices.
Well, do you have Bright House?
Of course I have
No.
Bright
Yeah, but have
House.
you-
I have
Gone.
Spectrum.
Yes.
So
Mine's fine.
But here's the deal. My speeds are absolutely roaring. My modem is absolutely fine. But, if anybody from Netgear ever listens to this within the next 25 years, I fucking hate you.
What, the Orbi?
I have an Orbi.
The Orbi's good.
The Orbi is great if it works.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I need to come look at it.
Yeah, that's why I texted you like a week ago. Said, hey, bro, you mind coming to help me look at this internet?
And meanwhile,
Kevin said he'll catch the next one.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, catch you
No,
next one.
Kevin was actually in Chicago and couldn't make it there
So-
immediately.
I'm not going to go on and on about the problem because obviously it's not something that can be fixed right here, right now. But I get booted off of my main network, and the only network I connect to is my guest network, which means I have no admin capabilities because I can't access admin from a guest network.
So in other words, what you really are saying is you can't control what your kids are doing at home and shut them off at times just to watch their reaction?
I did that last night to Blake.
Kids YouTube.
No lie. Thought the kid was sleeping because it was like 10 o'clock. And within 3 minutes of the internet going down as I was rebooting it, you hear... And he's holding up his iPad, and he just looks at me. He's like, it's not working.
So I'm going to piggyback off of everything that Kevin hates, and let's go to kids' YouTube.
Oh my God, mommy finger.
Anything on kids' YouTube is
Mommy
horrible.
finger.
They'll
That's
watch,
why our kids are bad.
We caught Blake watching a video on kids' YouTube. Did you just... Was that the dog? Was that the dog?
No,
No?
Mike picked it up. It wasn't the dog.
That was amazing.
That wasn't me.
So,
The frog.
dog, frog, fart, all the same. So Blake's watching this thing on kids' YouTube, and it's like a little video they put together. It's like scary little things about killing themselves on kids' YouTube. Like, how does that stuff just like slide through?
Now we just became concerned parents.
Dude, there's a thing to where there's an algorithm, and they're trying to get everything like approved by a person on YouTube, kids' YouTube. Not YouTube because it's garbage.
Yeah.
But like kids' YouTube, they're trying to regulate it. They won't though.
You want to talk about some garbage on YouTube, like the Jake Paul stuff and Logan Paul's and stuff like that.
I have no
I
idea
would
who you're
never
talking about.
let my kids watch any.
I watch
Not that I
burnout
have any
videos.
kids, but
I kind of like the Logan Paul stuff, to be honest.
Honestly,
God,
I
they
don't-
are
you know
just
what that is?
stupid.
No,
Who, Logan Paul?
who's that?
He's the one that got in trouble because he went, the forest. I'm going to get this totally wrong, so I apologize in advance. But there's a forest I think it's in Japan. That's like where a lot of people
Or
commit
like the suicide forest.
Yeah. And he
Oh,
went in
I
there,
heard
and while
about
he was in there, he filmed somebody that had committed suicide, and he got in a lot of trouble.
No
with that.
way. In
Yeah.
the suicide forest,
Yeah.
they saw
Yeah.
a dead body.
Yeah.
They poke it with a stick.
I
I
didn't
didn't
You guys,
see
want,
it.
you guys want to see a dead
He
body?
posted it on Facebook, and that's what got him in trouble.
And apparently some of
Dude.
the comments that he made, I think while recording it, were kind of just like
Yeah.
not too classy, like describing the body. But I mean, I get it. What are you gonna do, man?
You're in the suicide forest. You're
First
going
off,
to see a dead body.
I didn't even know there was a suicide forest.
Why
so-
do they go in the forest? Why can't they be like the was it China and the Apple building that has like the suicide nets?
Yeah, they put nets so that nobody.
Because
can...
then they'll be fine. They'll catch it. Foxconn.
Oh, Apple's like, you know what? They found a way around this. Somehow they still have to pay some sort of life insurance, even if it's like 2 days worth of labor. Apple doesn't want to pay it. So they're like, fuck you, get off the net and come back up here and put those fingers to work.
And back to I love Samsung.
By the way, I'm using a MacBook.
I got an iPhone.
I've got an iPad, an iPhone, an iMac. So, keep
I
them
tried.
safe. Drop
I
those
tried.
nets.
I tried to go to an Android.
Make the switch.
It just was not working. Couldn't do it.
I'm 100% Android.
I
I'm the
know.
reason why we can't have cool blue messages.
You guys remember what?
You messed up the group text.
You guys remember when I switched? I switched to Android.
I did too.
I had to pay a restocking fee for returning the Android within 24 hours of buying it.
What?
My thing isn't okay. I'm very good.
24 hours.
I had an iPhone for 2 years because I had to have it for work. That's what we used, and then now I'm back on my own. And the thing is yes, the iPhone does work better. It really does. I hate to say that, but for things I want to do,
Oh, what do you hate today?
Say that again.
well, like the typing, for instance, my
Yeah, T-Gats.
T-Ganks. So my phone thinks that thanks is spelled T-Ganks.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks?
Yeah, in fact, I'll post something later and it'll say, instead of thanks, it says T-Ganks.
T-Gang.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, anyways, so the iPhone doesn't ever do stuff like that, but the usability
that
and
was
able
burgundy.
to do cool stuff aside from what it's meant to do, that's why I like the other one. Are you still over there trying to drink that?
I finished mine.
I thought I was drinking old Rebel Yell. It was burgundy.
That's what we should do. We should sneak that in on people at places and be like, hey, got you another
There's
drink.
a drink for you.
Yeah, wait till you come to my house.
Oh, thanks for giving Matt an idea.
The mesquite.
So
You'll
remember-
smell that,
I don't know
though.
if Apple still does it, but remember they had that feature where it would learn your text style,
Yes,
right? So like
yes.
your predictive
Dude,
text,
it
it would
learns
replace
everything.
it.
Everything. Is
Yeah, but mine
recorded.
stopped doing that for some reason. But I remember
They turn it off now. When it comes, it's off. You could turn it off.
you gotta turn it on. That's amazing because
predictions?
Janet would grab my phone and literally go to type in like I don't know.
You could type
YOU.
stupid things. And it would
Yeah,
predict it,
she's going to type in like day, and it autocorrects to dick.
What is very scary? What is very scary is when you're talking about something. Like I could talk to you and say, "Oh man, I think I want to buy something online. Like I think I want to buy a chicken wing cooker online." And then I'll go to Google and I'll type chicken, and it'll fill out the rest of it. chicken wing cooker.
No, it pops
And
up
you're
on
like-
the sponsored
It pops
shit.
up on the sponsored shit.
And you're like, what the hell? I was only talking about. I never typed it in the computer or anything.
Dude, I use this electric toothbrush that I order on. It's an online thing only, right? I use it. I'm already a freaking member. I pay whatever it is for it.
It records you taking a shower.
No, but now, like, now I'm getting, like, I never used to get, like, sponsor emails from them, but now they're, like, embedded in other emails. Like, I'll get an email from whatever, like this junk mail, and there you go. Sponsors at the bottom, and it's this freaking toothbrush thing. I'm telling you because they heard me talk about it, or they saw me Google search it.
Well, it's because you give them all the permissions in the world. Have you ever seen the permissions when you download something?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Like mic, camera, everything.
Yeah.
But
Just starting this show, I was searching for microphones, and every YouTube video I've watched this week is a stupid guy coming up and saying, "This is Mike so and so with this microphone." And I can't stop. I can't skip fast enough because it's just so annoying. Everything I watch on it. So, listen. We covered a lot today for the first show. I think that we're gonna call it a day. We went and we did Matt's brown bag challenge. We went over Frank's Kevin. See, I did it again. See, you took your name tag off, and I'm forgetting who you are. But we went over Kevin's things he hates, and we went over Frank's 2-point segment.
No, we only did 1 point.
Did we do another point?
I don't know. I don't think we did, right? We did
have
Orby.
another point?
Orby sucks. Jurassic Park, anybody see it?
No.
Worth it. Here's the deal.
Can't go to the movies. It's too expensive.
Yeah, but
Is it
here's
online yet?
look.
You know
If
how
you're,
many kids
if,
I have?
I can't tell you the last time I went to the movies, but to get out, it's really not hard to convince your wife to see Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't
touche.
like him. Well, she may, but I don't think she does. Mine is that guy from.
Hey, we're
Shut it.
recording a podcast here. Keep it down, damn dog.
They telling us our time's up.
That's it. Our time is up. Gunner has
All right,
officially
so-
spoke.
Rebel Yell as Ezra Brooks, Old Forester. We went with Old Forester, Rebel Yell.
I went with Rebel.
I'll go with Rebel Yell. Rebel Yell's fine.
All right.
First one.
That's our unofficial, non-expertise at anything bourbon.
Did you take a picture so we can post it on the Instagram?
No.
Well, okay. Well, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for listening to our show. Again, YouTube, find us at the OG Podcast. Twitter, you can find us at the OG_podcast. Instagram, the OG Podcast, and Facebook.com/Ordinary Guys Podcast. For Matt, Frank, Kevin, we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
We hope you enjoyed the show. Check out our description for social media links. And make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us each and every week. See you next time.